Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Pretty sure you'll love this vibe. Everything you need to know about me is in the description below. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on my channel and you really want to see what's up. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. Hope you all are wonderful, fine, and doing safe. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. They are not required, but they are appreciated. We're starting off with number 34, strangers, okay? Number 34, strangers, equaling a 7, okay, in numerology. And so Spirit is saying be sure to be mindful with assessment representing number 7. With strangers here, it is possible, as you see, they both have items in their hand. They both have their hand on something in common, which is this plant, and they both have access to water, water that can cleanse, water that can help the soil, help to grow more of these plants, or just nourish some kind of grounding area here. So Spirit is saying, be mindful to tread lightly as you move forward. Not meaning for you to be in anxiety or in fear, but Spirit is saying be careful and thoughtful and considerate, collective, because you never know where your gold lies. You know, you could receive a favor or a blessing from a total stranger. You could have your prayers answered from a total stranger, even a person crossing your path that you don't know, maybe just for a second, having a small conversation. Maybe there's things you have been hoping for, praying for, answers you have been desiring to receive clarity on. And Spirit is saying that this information, it doesn't always have to be something tangible. It can also be information, resources that you can receive from a total stranger. And so I'm picking up on the energy of someone who needs to be mindful of this. You could have maybe people trying to get your attention. This also is a call for you to get out into nature, because as you see here, there are people in the trees here. And so nature is calling you, whomever you are. If you're looking for clarity, if you're looking to ground yourself so that you can receive some kind of resolution, if you have not, while you're waiting for those answers or to find that resolve, there is a lot of benefit and a lot of fruitful energy when you are grounding yourself and connecting with nature on a regular basis. And so I'm getting two stories here. Spirit is saying be mindful, of how you entertain and how you treat people, not because you're looking to reap something, but you never know who may have information for you, precious information that you may be looking for to help you in your life or in some kind of situation that you are dealing with. But if you have no one around you who has, gave you any information, in the meantime, there is someone watching who needs to get outside, get out into the sun, even on a cloudy day, get outside, get out into nature. You should be outdoors year round, even when on the cold days. If it's only 3 or 4 minutes, you can be out there because it's so cold. Spirit is saying, well, do that, but make sure you are connecting with nature. There's some kind of energy that is present in nature for you. Nature could be your niche. Spirit is saying, could be where the magic happens for you. And so they want you to consider this and just don't disregard it, okay? There's some kind of magic that can happen for you, collective, out in nature, okay? So while you're waiting for a solution, while you're waiting for a resolve, be sure to get out into nature, okay? What else collective needs to know regarding being mindful of how they entertain and getting out into nature? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. It will give you more strength. Getting out into nature will give you more strength. And being able to communicate effectively with different calibers of people will also strengthen your wit and your tenacities. It is a skill and a gift when you are able to communicate effectively, as well as adapt to being able to communicate and talk or be around, just to be around different kinds of people. I'm not saying you have to accept everyone and approve of everything that everybody is doing. That's not what I'm saying. But Spirit wants you to be willing to sometimes adapt to different calibers of people, different people from different lifestyles, different backgrounds. I'm hearing careful with your judgment. Be careful how you judge people. Just because you see someone wearing baggy clothes doesn't mean that they're homeless. There are people who wear baggy clothes because it's comfortable to them, and it really is. It really is. Okay? Get you a giant t shirt and tell me that ain't comfortable, or a giant sweatshirt. It's very comfortable and cozy, okay? And so Spirit is saying be mindful of misjudging, because there is some kind of fruitful situation. There is some kind of information or resource that a total stranger will be trying to connect with you, will be placing your path strategically to pass this message or give this information to you. Now, this is different for everyone. This may be something regarding housing, regarding a job. Maybe you're looking for a loan. Maybe you're looking for to start a business. Maybe you're looking for information to write a book. It could be many things, okay? So put it where it resonates for you. So just be mindful of misjudging people, of cutting people off, not wanting to listen. We know that you're busy. They're saying we know that you're busy. You have a lot, but take time to sometimes listen, okay? Because your ancestors are trying to convey messages to you, sometimes through people, not all the time, but sometimes. And it can be through a total stranger, because they have to get someone who's going to bring the message to you, not someone who's going to sit on the information and be in resistance. Let that marinate for a moment, okay? The next card we have here is Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. So you or someone could have Aquarius placement in a chart, okay? It says honest, truthful, frank, protective, independent, talkative, a good communicator. And I was just speaking of, it says a good communicator. And I was just speaking of having the ability to communicate effectively. A lot of people can talk and speak, but can you communicate effectively? Are you able to listen to others, instead of just talking? Are you able to listen to others and comprehend what they are saying? Okay. All right. The next card we have here is the Sun. Okay. It says positivity, freedom, and success. Okay. Openness. Openness. So Spirit wants you to be open so that you can receive your success and your abundance. There is something that you are desiring, and there's going to be some kind of information. It's coming up heavy and strong from a total stranger. Where you think it's going to come from, it's not going to come from that way. It's going to come from a total stranger. This is information, advice that you are looking for. This could be something to lead you to some money. It could be winning lottery numbers. Who knows? But remain optimistic and willing to listen to others, okay? And careful with misjudging people, okay? Just because a person may get in a car with no muffler doesn't mean that they are any lesser of a person than you. That could be someone who just believes in saving their money, okay? Maybe they're saving their money because they want to go on vacation. People have different interests and desires in life, and they come from different backgrounds, and everyone do not partake in the obsession of material things. There are some people, especially if you do some research on what a minimalist is, it takes very little to please them and make them happy. They have an understanding what true happiness is and how to stand in their authenticity. So just because a person does not live or have what you have, be mindful of judgment, okay? It's okay to smile, Spirit is saying. It's okay to speak, okay? If someone is speaking and telling you to have a good day, it's okay to return the favor, smile back, wave at them, and keep it pushing. Okay, you don't have to donate a kidney or anything, but it's okay to be cordial and it's okay to be kind. Okay. Okay, the next card we have here is the Lovers. Okay, and so you could possibly receive information that could lead you to meeting your significant other. Okay, and someone you would possibly fall in love with, create a family with, start a business with. Okay, this connection could come through a total stranger. You could receive an invite somewhere. Okay, you never know where your goal lies. You have to be mindful in life. You never know who's connected to who or what. You never know. The next card we have is the Knight of Wands, okay? Sagittarius, okay? Some kind of Sagittarius energy could be in this person's chart who's going to give you this information. Or, but this person has a passion for life, okay? You may meet someone who's going to come across you as someone very passionate about life. This person can be very upbeat, a beautiful smile. I'm hearing they have a beautiful smile. Hey, how you doing? Good day. Feeling all right? That kind of energy. Hey, how you doing? Feeling all right? That kind of energy, okay? But they're very passionate about life, okay? They've been through a lot just like you have, but they have not allowed it to succumb them. They have not allowed life to have them in a consistent energy of feeling like they're in a tower moment. Okay, the past is the past, and this person is something about the stranger energy is going to come into your life and going to be of assistance in helping you build and create, your heart's desires. Okay, this could be male or female. Okay, this may be a love interest, and then I see the fish here. There's a fish here hanging in the background here. Okay, on the hook, and we got the lovers. Okay, so you may be having a little wah wah. You may be having a baby collective, male or female. This total stranger, it just may turn into a love connection. And we're closing out with the beautiful, beautiful bam. Bam, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this represents family, kids, the dog, the puppy, the cat, grandma, grandpa. Happy wife, happy life. Okay, prosperity, abundance, success, victory. Okay, and so it looks like one of your desires, not for everybody, but for some people watching, quite a few of you watching this video or who will see this video moving forward, is desiring or trying to manifest, a love life or someone to date, someone to commit to. You're looking for someone to build a family with. Okay, maybe you've been single for a while and you're like, look, I want something serious. Anybody can get anything, that pull up and that kind of thing. That wham bam bam. You like, no, I want something serious and real. So Spirit is saying it is on the way. Remain optimistic and also make sure that you're allowing yourself to be seen. Okay, you have to make sure that you are allowing yourself, collective, to be seen. Not being desperate, let things flow and come on to you. But when you get a chance, picking up that you work a lot. Okay, I know you work a lot, Spirit is saying, but still, when you get a chance, maybe once a week, or when you get an off day, take yourself out somewhere. And it doesn't have to always be at a nightclub. It could be maybe you getting dressed and going to get a coffee or a tea, or but there's a lot at this time with reflection here that is being pointed out to you when it comes to your personal life. And that's why you are desiring to start a family. And you want something for sure. You want something planted and grounded as they hold the plant. And they both have water hoses here, okay? You're ready to receive and be in the energy of success. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But Spirit is saying, caution, be mindful of how you judge others, okay? Be mindful. Just because a person does not look like what you expected, or they don't have the things you have, that may not be their interest. They may not want to wear, all their assets. They may like to stack it in a bank. I'm just saying. Everyone doesn't want to wear 10 gold chains. They'd rather take that money and invest it, okay? But you're looking for more peace, and your spirit team is backing you up on this. So that's where they're having me repeat something about this stranger. So someone is being placed in your life to come into your life. If it's not a love connection, this person is bringing information that's going to assist you with your passion. So remain optimistic about your present as well as your future, collective, because great things are on the horizon for you, and they're all positive. Let's get one card for the collective before we thank you. I have lepidolite. Lepidolite is a stone of transition and change. Its strong vibrations quickly activate the heart chakra and the third eye. It can help you transition away from your sadness and lift you up with its strong celestial energy. Also, put under your pillow, it can help with insomnia. Lepidolite. So you can screenshot that, pause that, buy that for yourself, or buy it as a gift. Yes, you can give crystals as a gift. Okay. And so this concludes the read. Make sure you're staying optimistic. You got a lot of great things here in this read. I would claim this. Okay? Later.